Let's dive straight in. Section 5. The I'll be happy when trap. Surprising fact, waiting for the perfect moment is actually the perfect way to stay miserable. You know the drill. I'll be happy when I get that promotion, or when I finally lose those 10 pounds, I'll feel better. Take Sarah. She kept telling herself she'd be happy once she landed her dream job. But when she finally got it, she just found a new set of conditions to be met. Psychologically, this is called hedonic adaptation. Your brain gets used to your new situation, and you just keep moving the goalposts. The catch? Happiness doesn't come when you finally get what you want. It's about enjoying what you have now. So, in the end, the chase never stops. Section 4. Holding on to grudges. Here's something you didn't know. Holding a grudge is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Yeah, it sounds dramatic, but it's true. Think about Mike, who held onto a grudge against his ex for years. Every time he thought about her, it was like a little fire of anger burned inside. The twist? That anger wasn't hurting her, it was only hurting him. Psychologically, holding grudges keeps you stuck in the past, and all that emotional weight drains your happiness in the present. The punchline? Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself from the past. So, who's really suffering here? Section 3. People-pleasing at your own expense. Surprising fact, the more you try to please others, the less happy you make yourself. Meet Emma, who would cancel her plans just to help a friend, even if she didn't want to. She thought being nice was the key to being liked, but it was actually the key to her own misery. Psychologically, people-pleasing is rooted in the fear of rejection and a lack of self-worth. You do what others want, even when it means sacrificing your own happiness. The sad twist? People respect you more when you stand up for yourself, not when you're constantly bending over backward. So, the more you say yes to others, the more you're saying no to your own peace of mind. Section 2. Not taking responsibility for your own life. Here's a hidden truth. Blaming others for your unhappiness is a fast track to misery. John was constantly blaming his job, his friends, his family, basically everyone except himself, for his unhappiness. The reality? He was the one holding himself back. Psychologically, this is called the external locus of control. It's the belief that you have no power over your own life, which keeps you stuck in a cycle of helplessness. The punchline? No one else controls your happiness, you do. The second you take responsibility for your own emotions and actions is the second you start reclaiming your life. Section 1. Being afraid to let go. Here's something you might not want to hear. Clinging to the past is the ultimate happiness killer. Take Lily, who couldn't move on from a toxic relationship. She held on to the idea of what they could have been, but all that did was hold her back from finding something better. Psychologically, we all have a fear of the unknown, and the idea of letting go can feel like a form of loss. But here's the twist. Letting go is actually a form of freedom. The more you cling to something that's no longer serving you, the less room you have for new experiences, new people, and new happiness. So, sometimes the hardest thing to do is also the best thing for you. That's all for today. You might not even realize it, but these quiet behaviors are sneaking into your life and robbing you of happiness. But once you understand them, you can break the cycle. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.